Hey everybody, welcome to the Toyota Chronicles. So we are, I think, episode 15 now. So, woo! It's going fast. Got a lot going on. This week was pretty cool. We got to play with Forerunners, do little obstacle course stuff. I did, although obviously I didn't videotape it because I was participating in it. I was in the Trail Hunter, which is the greener Forerunner for those of you who watch the videos. And I did the over the planks, and then up on those double ramps that were like offset. So we had like 2 wheels off the ground and 2 wheels on a ramp, and then they started like rocking the boat. Yeah, I got to do that one. That one was a little freaky, I got to tell you, being in that Forerunner when they were like rocking it. Because when the second team came and did it, I was like, they rocked me a whole lot more than that. So yeah, that was a first because although I have done some off-roading stuff in my day, one, been a long time, and two, I don't recall ever kind of just rocking around like that. It was mostly like in, like rock beds, in out and around Mount St. Helens, and stuff like that. So one, that was a long time ago. And two, I don't recall getting so many wheels off the ground. Now, I have had all 4 wheels off the ground, but that was a whole different story on a back road in Pennsylvania out by Shawnee Mountain. Those back roads, they've got this one little section where it's really curvy, and then it does like this, double bump. And yeah, I was going pretty fast because I like to drive fast on that back road. And I actually, went up over one bump and took some air and came back down on the other one. So, whoo! But I was a lot younger then. But yeah, I was in the one that they did the rocking. And then I went back and made sure I was videotaping the other team doing that so I could see what it looked like from the outside. And yeah, it was a lot of people joking about how the people in the back seat were all like, "Oh my god!" Whereas when we did it, I was in the front going, "Oh my god!" So yeah, we got to have a lot of fun, and yeah, it was a good week, and I finished off the month, my first official full month as a salesperson on the sales floor with 8.5 cars sold. So that was pretty cool. They didn't have a goal set for me, so I kind of set one for myself at 4, which was a couple more than I did the previous month because I only had like half a month on the sales floor for that one. So I set my sales goal for 4, and then I did 8.5. And for anyone who didn't watch my little short from yesterday, how you get a half car is you and a teammate on the sales floor kind of both work it. So I had 3 of those, and that's how I wound up with a 8.5. So it's nice when you have people you can kind of work with, because sometimes it gets really busy, and you can't do 6 things at once when you're working with people on a vehicle because they really need your full attention. So it's nice to be able to kind of say, "Hey, can you help take up with this other customer because I'm tied up with this one and I don't have time for the other one," and yeah, have it all still work out and still get credit for some of that work. So, woo! And thank you, Vita, because she is my partner in crime there on many of these things. So all 3 of my half deals were split with the amazing Vita. So big shout out to my girl. And yes, my dog is throwing bark at me because she's a psycho. But yeah, so that was how the week went. And then as far as what's going on right now, there's a wildfire. Well, there's several burning not too far from me. One of them just jumped to a little over 1,000 acres. And, you know, I always keep up on watch duty, so, especially when they're close to me. So we're just outside the, get ready. So there's like 3 levels. There's a lot of 3s going on right now. So there's the, ready, set, go. So ready is get ready, which is, you know, start figuring out, you know, where things are, where you're gonna go, what you're gonna do. Then the second level for evacuations is set, meaning like get your shit in your truck. You know, get your kennels out, get your, you know, cat carriers, you know, start rounding up your cattle, you know, whatever it is you've got, and get that loaded in your truck for the stuff you need to take with you, and make sure you got all your important papers. And then the third level is go. Go is like, get the fuck out now. So we are just outside the get ready. So I am doing laundry right now at my home and not at the laundromat. Yeah, so once I get the laundry done, I will be getting stuff ready, making sure that the stuff that's important is pretty close to go, and you know, hoping that there's some more rain. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain as the sun is shining down on my face. But yeah, so this is a kind of nervous time for everybody, because you just never know. All it takes is a good wind gust and all the gust and all that changes. So I've got the cats, keeping them close to home because they're the hardest to round up for domestic pets. The dog is pretty easy. You just kind of call her and she comes. Or throw a piece of bark in the direction you want her to go in, and that she will go that way because, well, she's a psycho. But yeah, so you can smell the smoke in the air. I mean, obviously you can't see it, and you can't smell it, but I can. So yeah, so today and tomorrow, I will be keeping a close eye on that, and trying to make sure that we are as ready as we can be. Because in truth, you know, no matter how much you prepare, you're never really ready. There's always something that's forgotten, something that's missed, something that you just couldn't grab in time. And you know, the main goal is, you know, when they take you from ready to set, if you're able to go and get out of the way, it's kind of better to go and get out of the way rather than waiting for the go, because oftentimes the go is, you have seconds, and you know, it's hard to make rational decisions in split seconds, and it can get really scary. And the road that I live on, you know, has, you know, forest and fields on both sides. So, you know, depending on, you know, how the fire is raging, you know, you might not be able to get out. So, yeah. So that's how I'm going to be spending my day today. Getting my laundry done, getting as much stuff identified, isolated, and ready to go. We do usually keep some go bags. I will admit I've been a bit of a slacker, and haven't really checked my go bags in a while. So there's probably some stuff in there that really doesn't need to be in there, and probably a bunch of stuff that isn't there. So I will be trying to get that updated and ready to go. And yeah, just being diligent to you know, try to make sure we're not in the way of things. Excuse me, should it go that way. So I am gonna go, because it's probably time to put my stuff in the dryer and put another load in the wash to try and make sure anything that needs to go is clean and ready to go. And yeah, I'm gonna throw the bark one more time. And I just want to say to everyone in the Colville area, outskirts, heading towards Northport, be safe, get ready. To all the fire crews that are out there working their asses off, to contain this fire. I love you. Thank you. Be safe out there, and we will do our part to try not to get in your way, because you just need to do the work and have as few people in your way as possible, because what you're doing is important. For everybody out there that's got, cattle and stuff like that, just keep a watch. Try and keep them closer to home so it's easy to get them rounded up and someplace safe when the time comes. Usually people take them down by where Farm Jam is, but Farm Jam is actually going on right now. So usually the places that they will take some of the cattle and stuff like that to get them out of the way of the fires. Down at the fairgrounds and that area have a lot of people in them partying up. So yeah, just hope that the winds stay calm, not to throw any fires any further out than they are. And, everybody stays safe and our fire crews are able to do what they need to do. So on that somber note, I'm going to go because I got work to do to get ready for everything. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great week. And fingers crossed that they get the fire contained and, still here next week. So, love you guys. Peace.